Welcome to the podcast of Banded Iron Formations. I am Brandon DArcangelo and I am a student in Biology 107. We will be talking about the mysteries banded iron formations have to offer. So what exactly is a banded iron formation? Banded iron formations are alternating layers of silica and iron oxide. The red part of the rock is silica based and the gray part is iron oxide. Now, we found this BIF at the bottom of one of our lakes in Michigan. One reason for the importance of banded iron formations is the fact that there is iron oxide present. Iron oxide, also known as rust, can only occur when oxygen is present. This may signal an increase in oxygen at some point or another in our atmosphere. So, over time, oxygen rusted iron, forming iron oxide, which fell to the bottom of our oceans. What has interested scientists for many years is how and why did oxygen come about in our atmosphere, and also why are the layers alternating? One theory is that organisms millions of years ago evolved and started producing oxygen, which led our atmosphere to have a greater concentration of oxygen at the time. These organisms were known as cyanobacteria and could be the reason why you and I today are using the valuable resource of oxygen to survive. Another theory involves our oceans. The theory states that, essentially, oceans are made in two layers. The bottom layer is poor in oxygen, while ocean water near the surface is more rich in oxygen. Over time, due to currents underwater, oxygen-poor water would mix with oxygen-rich water, which could explain how iron precipitated and rusted and then fell to the bottom of the ocean and created banded iron formation. The last theory takes us to an even chillier place when Earth was going through a series of ice ages. This theory is known as Snowball Earth. Essentially, our Earth experienced a number of ice ages, which could explain why banded iron formations were formed. For instance, if the Earth was completely frozen, water under our frozen shell would be poor in oxygen, which could explain why we see alternating layers of silica and iron oxide. Furthermore, the iron oxide would have arisen when our Earth melted and oxygen was more available in our oceans and atmospheres. These rocks are extremely interesting to me because they may hold the answer to many of our evolutionary questions. Throughout time, oxygen has been an important resource in helping organisms thrive, and banded iron formations are a great example of showing us when and how oxygen became so important. Thanks for stopping by the museum, and we hope to see you again soon.